When last we saw our friends routers 1 and 2, they could both telnet straight into router 3, which is where we are now. Now we're going to create an ACL, and we're going to deny router 1 the ability to telnet in, but permit everybody else. And let's see. Actually, we may just permit router 2 instead. We'll do that. So let's start with access list. And what are our numbers again? Never hurts to look. We'll go ahead and pick 15 this time. And we're going to deny router 1, since we're going to specifically deny someone and then permit someone else. Let's go with that. We will go with deny first. And 23.1. And we're going to go ahead and log those entries as well. Permit. And let's see, do we want to just permit? Let's just go ahead and permit router 2 and then deny everybody else. We'll log those as well. Now, you and I both know that there is an implicit deny at the bottom of this access list. But some admins will go ahead and put a deny any statement here anyway. Can you think of one really good reason to do that? Some people just like the visual. There's nothing wrong with that. It doesn't mean you're less of a network admin or anything like that. Some people just like to say, okay, here is my deny any, and it's explicit. But another reason that you might want to do this, deny any, you might want to log all the entries that are denying everybody else. So you could see, if you had written extended ACL, you could see access list 159 deny any, and then put a log at the end of it, so you'd actually see those log entries as well. But we'll just go ahead and put a log entry there. Let's see what our access lists are right now. Okay, so we are permitting, we could have just done, deny any log here at the end of it, but I wanted to put an explicit deny there too for .1. So I'm going to permit .2, deny .1, and then deny any. So let's go over first to router 1 and see what it's going to look like right now. Did I forget something? I forgot to apply it, didn't I? Would you believe me if I said I did that on purpose? You wouldn't? Actually, it's amazing how easy it is to forget that. It really is. Because you're concentrating so much on getting the ACL lines right that all of a sudden you go over to the writing ping. It's like, why is this working? Oh, yeah. It happens to everybody. So let's just go ahead and let that finish cooking, and then we'll hop over to router 1. And remember, that's access class on your VTY lines, not access group. So let's go ahead and try to telnet to 12.123.3. Could have just done an up arrow since it's the last command I did here. Connection refused by remote host. And just a few minutes ago, we had no problem with it at all. And notice that here the user on router 1 is not getting any kind of explanation. It's not saying, oh, we wrote this ACL, we're not letting you in, but we're letting everybody else in. Or here's why. There's no clue. It just says, hey, you know what? The remote host refused it, and that's it. Now let's go over to router 3. And there's your access log entry. That's great. We saw that pop up. Security 6 IP access logs, list 15 denied, and it was just denied immediately. The ACL saw it. That was it. Now I'm going to run a show log here, and it's going to be huge because we've got some reloads from earlier. And here's one access line from earlier when I was running a test on it. And here's another one that we just saw right there, list 15 denied. So pretty cool stuff there. I like that log entry. I like that a lot. Let's go ahead then over to router 2. Well, let's not give each other a handshake shed here. Let's go over to telnet 75.146. Can't believe that. I typed that one so often it's hard not to do it here. 23.3. And we get right in. So we're in good shape there. Now let's go over to router 3 and see if that logged. And there it is at the very bottom. We didn't get over here in time to see it pop up on the screen. But there's your entry, just less than 1 minute later. List 15 permitted, 1 packet. So pretty cool stuff. Now, if you do a show log here, excuse me, show access list is what I meant to do. That's going to show you that you've got a couple of matches already, and then you've got one deny right there. So notice that we don't have deny any log, we have no matches. That's because why? Because we didn't get that far down in the ACL, right? Because they're going top to bottom. Router 1 tried first, couldn't get in, was denied, but then dot 2 tried and permitted and got in, no problem at all. But if dot 4 came online or any other address came on, we would see the matches showing up here at the bottom with deny any log. So that's just how you log your ACLs. That's how you write them and apply them to VTY lines. Very effective technique there. Now in the next section, this one's entitled "Someone's Usually Happy to Tell You Where to Put It." Just felt like writing that one, because now we're going to talk about where ACLs need to go in your network, and we're going to talk real world, and then we're going to talk, the world of exams and theory. That can be two different things, as we well know. And then we'll talk about blocking pings and why we would do that, and we'll see some of that in action as well. So watch this video as many times as you need to get all the details about the VTY line filtering, and I'll see you on the next video.